What's good, beautiful people? The Black Thumb here, and today we're going to be talking about air roots on your orchids. So in this video, we're going to talk about what air roots do to contribute to the overall health and wellness of your orchid. We're also going to talk about the difference between a healthy air root and an air root that's unhealthy or dead. And then we'll finish up talking about how you can take care of the air roots that grow outside of your pot so that those roots continue to thrive and contribute to the overall health and wellness of your orchid. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start by talking about what air roots actually do to contribute to the overall health and wellness of your orchid. So air roots are the primary source in which nutrients get delivered to the plant. So air roots basically take up the water when you water your orchid. They absorb that water and then feed that water to the rest of the plant, where that water is then stored in the leaves, and then through the process of photosynthesis, that water is stored or converted into sugars rather, which then feeds the plant and allows the plant to thrive. Air roots also help support the orchid as well, because orchids are in their natural habitat epiphytic, meaning they will attach or grow onto things like trees or rocks. Orchid roots, or these air roots, they will basically attach and wrap around or grow into the surface that they're growing on, and it also allows the orchid to stay above the level of the potting media when it is in a pot, so that the orchid is not at extreme risk of developing things like root rot or other bacterial and fungal infections. So that is the purpose of what these air roots do. Now, let's talk about the difference between a healthy air root and an unhealthy air root. And so I'm gonna bring you in a little bit closer. So come a little closer so you can really see the details of these air roots. And so in any situation, a healthy air root is gonna be nice and firm. It's gonna feel thick. It has a little bit of, it's not flimsy. It doesn't feel hollow in any way. And when they're dry, they're this nice kind of almost whitish, silverish color. And then when you get them wet, or when you spray them, or when you water them, they turn a nice deep green color, which means that that is a healthy root. That root is actively uptaking that nutrients, uptaking that water to convert that water into nutrients for the plant. Now, let's take a look at an air root that's not so healthy or not so alive. And you can see here at the top of the pot, come on in a little closer, you can see that this root here in particular is really brown, it's flimsy, it doesn't have any substance to it. And when you water these air roots here, they stay that same brown color, because that is an indication that they are dead or that they are dying. So these are roots that when you repot, you want to remove these roots and remove this material because it's no longer serving the plant. And so that's something that we can do, and maybe together in the future, and talk about in the future. And so that is the difference between a healthy air root and a dead air root. Now, as a little pro tip, how you know that your orchid is still in a nice healthy state and it's thriving is when you see new air roots growing. And you know that you have a new air root growing because they're typically smaller or shorter than the longer roots that you have. But one of the indicators of health for your orchid, and again, I'm gonna bring you in a little closer here, is this little tip here. And you see that there's a difference between this white area, which is more of the older part or the more mature part of the air root, and then this newer part where the tip is growing. It's a little bit greener, it's a little bit brighter, it's a little bit more of a vibrant color. This is an indicator of orchid health. So the bigger or the longer this differentiating portion of the orchid root is, that is an indicator that your orchid is healthy and those roots are healthy. So you want to see this type of change in color, especially when you have new air roots growing. Now, as those air roots get more mature, and especially the air roots that grow outside of the pot, you might see this difference in color slowly fade away. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So don't be alarmed if that happens to you as well. All right, So let's finish up talking about how can you take care of your air roots that grow outside of your pot. So for the air roots that are growing outside of your pot, you want to mist these air roots because they also will continue to contribute to the overall health and wellness of your orchid. You never, ever, ever want to cut available, viable orchid roots because they will literally take moisture from the air to feed the plant. So just because they're growing outside of the pot does not mean they are not contributing to the overall health and wellness of the plant. And so now let's do a quick demonstration of what you can do to basically help your orchid roots that grow outside of the pot stay nice and viable, stay nice and firm, and so that they're continuing to contribute to the overall wellness of the plant. And so essentially you can mist these orchid roots every handful of days, and you want to mist them until they turn this really, really nice dark green, which means that they are uptaking the water. And so you can see that the roots are starting to turn that nice dark green color or brighter green color, which is an indicator that the root is, number one, still alive, it's still viable, and it's also bringing that moisture in to then feed the health and the wellness of your orchid. So that is air roots in a nutshell. So as a reminder, air roots are going to bring in the moisture, soak up that water to help feed and thrive your plant. Knowing the difference between healthy and dead orchid roots are going to be super important in your orchid care. And then making sure that you're taking care of the orchid roots that are growing outside of your pot, leaving them in place and letting them do their thing, and then trying to corral them when you repot the next time. So if you have any other questions as it relates to orchid care and in particular to your air roots, feel free to hit me up in the comments and we can start a conversation. And until then, I hope that helps and your orchids keep blooming.